Hey Libra, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for April 9th to the 10th of 2023. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Libra. Next 48 hours for Libra, April 9th to the 10th of 2023 for Libra. All right, let's see. Dragon emergence, snake rebirth, stag beetle tenacity, and overall energy is seal vulnerability. Okay, I feel like this is a metaphor though, but I feel like you're coming out of your shell. You could have gone through a dark night of the soul recently, or you're just shedding an old skin. You're forming new habits, new patterns with stag beetle tenacity, building momentum, just focused on a new routine. Whether it's a new route to work, a new eating habit, or a new, just any type of new routine. And you're shedding the old one. You're getting the hang of it. And it's like, maybe you were, you started off this routine working out in the house, and now you're starting to run outside. In some way, shape, or form, people can see it. With Dragon emergence, that means people can see the results physically, or they see you doing it. And you may feel very vulnerable, or maybe this is your first time stepping into the gym, or your first time in a long time, or first time coming back to the office. Maybe you've been working from home. I just feel like you feel naked, like people can see you. People can see that you've been doing work on yourself, or whether that be physically or spiritually, people can see that. And I just noticed the old skin. I've had these cards for years, and the old skin is sitting here, like the snake's old skin is set on the branch here in the back. So people can see the difference. All right. In the next 48, people are pointing out, like, they can see the changes in you. Maybe it's your hair, your skin, or maybe you're just smiling more, or you're more upbeat. All right, for Libra. Next 48 hours for Libra, April 9th to the 10th of 2023 for Libra. So you just feel very naked because you feel like everybody knows, everybody can see. Maybe you weren't telling anybody about this diet, or maybe you weren't telling anybody about whatever it is, this regimen, or whatever you're doing. And so when people start pointing it out and say, hey, you look different, or you just seem more upbeat, or whatever, it makes you feel weird. Ten of Swords, yeah, you shed a skin. That's also a cycle of backstabbing and betrayal coming to an end. A dark night of the soul, whatever you want to call it. The Fool card, Aquarius. So a new beginning here. Page of Pentacles. It may have taken a long time, or it's just a long road ahead of you and you're just taking your time with it, but people can already see. So imagine, like, if you're at the beginning stages of this, imagine how different you're going to look at the end of the year, at the end of this journey, if people can already see the differences now. Queen of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign or have it highly aspected in your chart. I just feel like your routine is very stable. Or you have solidified, or you will solidify a routine in the next 48 hours. I feel like you could be going on day 21, because that's how many days it takes to form a habit, or day 7 or 21, between 7 or 21. But in the next 48, you'll be reaching some type of goal. A routine will be solidified. Overall energy is the Three of Wands, ships coming in. For others of you, it may have just taken a while for you to get here. But I feel like majority of you may be just starting out. You've ended a toxic cycle. Regardless of where you fall, you've ended a toxic cycle and you have a new routine. Clarifiers. For Libra. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. So yeah, you've manifested this ending, this death and rebirth. Some of you could be doing a chemical peel, because I can't stop focusing on the old way. Like you've shed a skin, whether physically or spiritually, mentally. Ten of Pentacles. You could have ended a contract Whether it's a company or a job, you've ended a contract. And it could have been pain. Sorry if you hear yelling. My mom is like making my sister clean. But anyway, with the Ten of Swords, it's like it was either really hard for you to end this cycle, or it just took you through a lot. And this could have been a nice job. Maybe it paid well, or maybe wherever it just felt stable, but it wasn't what it was more trouble than it was worth. Something may have been financially stable, but it was very spiritually and mentally taxing. So you called an ending to it. I feel like you had to go through the Ten of Swords to get the Ten of Pentacles. That's what's at the end of this. Clarifying the Fool is the Six of Wands. Yeah, so you're getting a lot of public acknowledgement, praise. I feel like everyone can see the change. They can see the difference. I also feel like maybe you had to fight for a property. You're winning. So if there's any type of court case, you win. You get what you owe, what you're owed, your inheritance. I keep cutting the deck and seeing the Seven of Swords for you. Like I was like moving it and the Seven of Swords kept showing itself. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have it highly aspected. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy here. But yeah, financial independence. So the Nine of Pentacles is single, solid, stable, abundant, financially independent. So people can see that you look good or that you're doing good financially or both. I don't know if you have your own business, but it's taking off. You have financial independence or you just look really good. And people are praising you for this, congratulating you for this, noticing this in the next 48 hours. And I feel like this is something you kept to yourself. This is something you went around screaming and promoting to other people. You've been doing this work, and that's why you feel so vulnerable, because maybe people haven't seen you in a long time, or you just feel vulnerable because people are noticing and you feel like, oh, now people know that I've been working out, or now people know that I've been doing spiritual work. And you've been keeping it to yourself so that it wouldn't be sabotaged or that no one would judge you. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles again. So you could be a Libra, Virgo cusp, Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. So this was karmically meant to occur, or this is your karmic justice, or you're just on the right path, just pretty much. It may have been a long road, right? I feel like you could have been stuck in a cycle that, like, of something that was going nowhere. You were like perpetually at the start. Or you kept having false starts. Or something just felt like it was taking forever, but now you're seeing results. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. That's because you didn't give up on something. You didn't give up on yourself. With the Knight of Swords, that's a win at all cost energy with tenacity. That's the same energy, pretty much. The High Priestess, Pisces, higher knowledge. Overall energy is the Nine of Wands. So the thing that kept you going was wisdom through experience and just learning as much as you possibly could about something. Whether it's finance, maybe you're learning finances, or you're learning how to run a business. Maybe you're going back to school for that. Financial literacy is what I'm getting heavily here. But you're combining like book smarts and physical wisdom experience. Book smarts and experience. You're combining the two to finish something. Maybe that's what's going to keep you going. I feel like at this time, if you feel like you're plateauing when it comes to career or fitness or whatever this is, what can keep you going is brushing up on something in regards to like looking things up and doing your research. Because I feel like from experience, you've gotten this far, but you need a little extra push. So go learn something new about this pretty much. Learn all you can. Because the Nine of Wands is like guarded, also perseverance, the Wounded Warrior card. You're persevering through something. You're pushing through some type of like, in the next 48, there's some type of, I don't want to say plateau, but there's some type of like, right before you get over the hill. You're like right at the top of the hill and you're about to push up. You're trying to push up. I don't know how better to describe that. Six of Swords, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're pushing through something. Yeah, right behind, see, we have the Nine of Wands. Right behind that's the Six of Swords, and then you have the Ten of Wands. You're literally there. In the next 48, you will reach some type of goal, some type of deadline. You will be pushed past this Death card, And then the Four of Wands. So you may reach some type of goal in the next 48, or you may push past some type of mental block. And simply being praised could give you the encouragement to keep going with something. Because I feel like you leave a company for some of you in favor of your starting your own business. I feel like that's what I feel like for a majority of you. You're either leaving a company or a family to do something on your own, to gain your own independence. And people are praising you for that. So if you're deciding to leave a company, I'm not telling you what to do with your life. Don't quote me on this. But I see a lot of you either leaving a company or family relationship of some kind. You're going from the 10 of Pentacles to the 9. And you're getting a lot of praise and success for that. You will be victorious. You will do well. Just keep going. Because I feel like you were not able to progress. Like you were making a lot good money at this company, but you were only going to sit at that, like, that stage. You weren't able to grow. Also, if you are working at a company and you aren't thinking about leaving, don't let anyone convince you to. I feel like someone wants you to restart a lease or restart something when it comes to finances. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, it's in the Wheel of Fortune, is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. So maybe a company wants you to come back. A company that fired you may want you to come back. A company that may have ended a contract with you prematurely or right before you reach the 10 may want you to come back and start all over again. Someone wants to start something all over again and have you working there for another 10 years, 5, 7, whatever years. But I think now you do well to focus on your own financial independence if you have your own business. Keep going towards that. All right, let me get you your final message. Libra. Mushrooms, quiet growth, the hidden peace. And that's what I was getting throughout the reading. In the very beginning, I was like, you're doing this alone. You're not going around screaming and telling people about it. You're keeping it to yourself. Maybe you were hiding yourself, working out in your house, and that was giving you peace of mind. Or keeping your goals to yourself is giving you peace of mind. But I feel like in the next 48, people are noticing. And so that's making you uncomfortable. We have wings, wishes, ambition, wandering. That's what you're chasing, your dreams. You have ambition. You're going towards that. Glove, money, status, complacency. Like, yes, I'm protected by this huge corporation and it makes a lot of money. And in this contract, it's stable, but it's very taxing in every way with the 10 of Swords. A cycle of backstabbing and betrayal and just a mess. So it was making you complacent because it was stable and it gave you status, but you want financial freedom. 9 of Pentacles. Overall energy is news, anxiety, threat, self-sabotage. Yeah, don't sabotage yourself. Don't allow someone else to make you anxious. I do feel like a lot of you are leaving a company in favor of your own business. But also, if you weren't thinking about doing that, don't let someone convince you to. Because someone could see that you have a very stable job and that you're happy where you are. And they may be trying to convince you to leave. But on the flip side of that spectrum, if you work for yourself and you're doing well, or you're making enough to finally quit your job may either let you go or fire you, or try to convince you to come back in order to start that cycle all over again. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.